We have discussed a lot about Cartesian coordinate. According to Cartesian coordinate or rectangular coordinate, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. X and y-axis intersect in that point. According to Cartesian coordinate or rectangular coordinate system, this intersecting point is known as origin. According to Cartesian coordinate system. This intersecting point of x-axis and y-axis known as origin. According to Cartesian coordinate system, this is the positive x zone and this is the positive y value. Here x and y value both are positive. And this zone, the y value is negative, x value is negative and y value is positive. Therefore, this zone x value is negative and y value is positive. And this one, this zone, x value is negative and this is the y also negative. So both are negative. And last zone, x is positive, this is x is positive and this is y-axis, y is negative. According to Cartesian coordinate system, total coordinate system is divided into the 4 segments. This is the segment 1, this is known as zone 1. This is segment 2, this is known as zone 2. This is segment 3, known as zone 3. And this is the segment 4, known as segment 4, but zone 4. This zone moves anti-clockwise. This zone moves anti-clockwise. Okay. Cartesian coordinate divided into the 4th zone. This 4th zone also known as quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. According to the French language and numerical system, 4 is equivalent to quadrant. Cut is equivalent to 4. So the total system is divided into the 4 parts: zone 1, zone 2, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. This is the basic thing of Cartesian coordinate. Here always the value expressed to the x and y. Okay. Now suppose there is an assignment. You have to plot x, y value in Cartesian coordinate system. Suppose here x is 10, y is minus 5. You have to plot this. Then you have to calculate the positive 10 value. This is the axis of positive 10 value. You have to calculate 10 up to 10 according to the x positive axis. Then y is minus 5. Then you have to calculate the y-axis value. This is the minus y. You have to calculate the minus 5 value according to this axis. Then two intersecting point decided. Suppose this is the x is 10, y is minus 5. Okay. That way you can put all the value, negative and positive value. You have to go through the axis and put the value according to your own scale. This is the basic system of Cartesian coordinate system. Now come to the polar coordinate system. In polar coordinate system, the intersecting point of y-axis and x-axis is called origin or pole. Instead of origin, it's called pole. Intersecting point of y-axis and x-axis is called pole. And in polar coordinate system, it's supposed to be, it looks like a circle shape. Okay. Suppose this x value is positive 10, y value is minus 5, suppose plus 5. Then you have to go through this line for the positive x value, and you have to go through this line for the positive y value, and you have to find out the point xy. Suppose this is the point of xy according to Cartesian coordinate system. But in polar coordinate system, position always expressed by two things: theta and r value instead of xy. What is theta and r value? Suppose you can draw this line. Here this is the x value, this is the x value, and this is the y value. This is this line represent that one value. Okay, this is the x value, this is the y value. You have to find out the r value. You know that this is the basic mathematics according to the Pythagorean theory. Suppose this is the base and this is opposite and this is hypotenuse. In lower class you learned this Pythagorean formula. Suppose this is an angle, this is 90-degree angle and this is the triangle with 90 degree. Okay, then this is the base, this is the hypotenuse, this is the opposite. Suppose base is A, opposite is B and hypotenuse is C. According to the Pythagorean formula, rather this is A and this is B and C. Maybe according to the Pythagorean formula, AB square is equal to BC square is equal to AC square. Okay, suppose value of the base is 5 and value of the opposite is 6. So what will be the value of H or R? What will be the value of H or R? According to the Pythagorean formula, AC square 5 square plus 6 square is equal to AC square. From this formula, from this Pythagorean basic formula, A square plus B square is equal to C square, rather R value. You can easily find out the R value. So, for polar coordinate system, all this location of the Earth's surface is expressed by the theta and r. So you can easily find out the r value from the xy coordinate system. Now come to the point of theta. Theta is the angular value. Okay. We are all familiar with the three things: sine, cos, and tan. Suppose this is the angle of 90 degree. This is the base, and this is the opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. In Bengali, this is the bhumi, this is lambo, and this is otibhuj. Okay, and this is opposite to that angle, that is called perpendicular is called, but y-axis is called opposite. This is adjacent to this. This line is adjacent to that angle, so it is called adjacent. Okay, base or adjacent. This is opposite to that angle, that is y-axis, but that part is called opposite, and this is hypotenuse. Okay, you know sine means opposite divided by hypotenuse, cos mean base divided by hypotenuse. You are all familiar with the tan by perpendicular divided by base, opposite divided by base. You have to remember this thing. Sine means opposite divided by hypotenuse, cos mean base or adjacent divided by hypotenuse, tan is very popular, opposite by base or adjacent. Okay, you have to memorize this basic thing of trigonometry. Okay, now come to the point of polar coordinate. In polar coordinate, suppose this is y-axis and this is x-axis. This is the origin point in polar coordinates known as pole. You have put a compass in pole and you know that location, okay, through the x-axis or through the Cartesian coordinate system. You have to find out that position. This is the y value and this is x value. And you can easily find out the r value by the use of Pythagorean formula: ab square plus bc square is equal to ac square. Now come to the point of theta. Theta. Okay, and you can easily find out the theta in polar coordinate system by the using the formula of tan. Tan means ki perpendicular divided by base, opposite divided by adjacent. Here opposite value, y value is known to you through the Cartesian coordinate system, and x value is known to you. So you can easily find out the theta. that is tan inverse y by x, and y value is known to you, x value is known to you through the calculator. You can easily find out the angle or theta value of polar coordinate system. Suppose x is 10, y is 5. So you can easily find out the tan inverse 5 by divided by 10 and do the tan inverse of 5 divided by 10 and put degree, minute and second, and you can easily find out the value of theta and r. Okay, why it called r? It is a radius value. If suppose you cut this point, take this distance, linear distance, through the compass and put the compass in polar pole position, that is the intersecting point of y and x axis, and prepare a arc. Okay, we prepared an arc, and this is the radius value. Okay, so it is called the r value. So through this Cartesian coordinate system, you can easily find out the, you can easily get the xy value. Through the xy value, you can easily get the r value using the Pythagorean formula: ab square is equal to bc square is equal to ab square plus bc square is equal to ac square. Then by the using of tan is known value, y divided by x, and do the tan inverse through the calculator system and convert it into the degree, minute and second, and you can easily get the polar coordinate system. So in Cartesian coordinate system, always expresses by the xy value. It's maybe positive zone, it positive negative zone, y x is negative, y is positive, both are negative zone. Here x is negative and y is positive. This is the basic theme, four quadrant or four zone of the Cartesian coordinate system. And in polar coordinate system, all these values are defined by the theta and r. Suppose this point, this angle is theta, and this radial distance, this circle is 360 degree, radial distance is known as r. Through this system, you can identify the ab square plus bc square is equal to ac square. Through the Pythagorean formula, you can use the r value and use the tan inverse, because y value is known, that is the perpendicular, that is the opposite, and you know the base value, base is the base value, and you through this tan inverse you can identify the r and theta, and you can easily convert polar to Cartesian, Cartesian to polar. Okay.